right, Mr. Shortino, you're at a party with the defendant.
Yes, Your Honor.
And you are standing there holding a beer.
Yes, Your Honor.
And you say that somehow the defendant caused injury to your tooth, which required root canal work and a cap.
Dental work. Actually, a whole new tooth. My whole tooth was fractured.
Now, you paid a certain amount of money, or you owe a certain amount of money to the dentist who took care of your tooth. You say that the defendant had agreed to pay for the tooth, which was, I don't know, several $100s.
Actually, a couple $1,000s now.
A couple of $1,000s?
It's at like about $1,500 right now.
Not according to your complaint, sir.
Well, no. As far as the dentist work that's been done,
not
it's
according
not been
to your
done
complaint.
correct.
According to the complaint that you signed, sir, the dental work was, I don't know, $700 and some odd dollars. The dentist quoted you, the Beverly Hills dentist quoted you $650.
For a root canal.
Okay. And he said he could get a dentist to do it cheaper.
Right, his dentist.
His dentist for $350.
Right.
And did you go to his dentist?
And I went to his dentist he's been going to.
All right, so that was $350.
Right, exactly.
So where's the couple of $1,000s come from?
Because of the tooth. That was just a root canal to disconnect the nerve from hurting.
Right.
That was just for the nerve. And so now I had to go and get a tooth, and I'm an entertainer, and the tooth is still not correct. It's discolored, and it's not correct. And for it to be done correctly, it's going to cost me a couple $1,000s to
Well,
get
do you have an estimate for that from the dentist?
Yes, I do, actually. Well, I don't have the estimate actually itself, but I have everything that needs to be done written from my dentist.
Does the dentist give an estimate?
Yeah, he does give an estimate.
Let me see it. All right, now, you say that he agreed to pay, then he reneged on not paying. So
Yes, Your Honor.
whether it's $1,500 or whatever, so now you're suing for $5,000.
Well, I lost wages. I drove out to San Diego to file, work, and just now I'm an entertainer. I don't have my original teeth back, and that's kind of sad in a way because, you know, I mean, I had perfect teeth, and I have pictures of my teeth, what they used to look like and what they look like now. You can look at those too if you would like.
All right, now tell me about the party.
The party, David invited me to his party. It was his first fraternity party, so I went with him. I was out there on vacation just for the weekend, and so I went along with Josh and Dave to the party. And he had stopped at 7-Eleven before we got to the party and purchased some 40-ounces MGDs. We got to the party.
40 ounces. In English, please.
Okay, it's a 40-ounce bottle, and I was just letting you know that's what it was, because that's what busted my tooth.
MGDs?
It's Miller Genuine Draft Beer. Sorry about that.
Go ahead.
So we got the MGDs, which is the Miller Genuine Draft. We were at the party. Dave had left me because I didn't know anybody, so I let him go around and do his thing. He had a pin on for fraternity that he's new, and so he was walking around, proceeding and doing what he was doing. I was sitting in the corner minding my business, drinking my beer. He came up just excited. He wasn't deliberately, it was a total accidental situation, and he hit the bottle as I was going to take a sip, and it fractured my tooth.
Well, exactly how did he do that?
He just came up excited, "Hey, Paul," like that, and hit the bottle as I was already going to take my sip. So what happens is I get this indentation in my tooth. He looks over and he goes, "It's not that bad, dude. It's not that bad." And I go, "Dave, you don't understand. I can feel the fracture with my tongue." So that morning, the following morning, I went to the dentist, which was in Beverly Hills, and I called Dave, and he had told me he would take care of it at the party, so I felt better at that time. I was like, okay, I know Dave, he'll take care of it. I'm good friends, you know, I thought that was, you know, it was all cool. So the next morning, I call him to get a credit card number. My girlfriend, actually, who's the witness, she called Dave to ask him for a credit card number so that she could get the card. Come on up, baby.